Student, in this video, I will explain to you plant taxonomy, systematics, component of plant taxonomy and phases of plant taxonomy. So let's understand first of all what does taxonomy means. Student, plant taxonomy is a branch of science or botany which deals with identification, nomenclature and classification of the plants. Students, this can be understand by a simple example. Before taking admission into BGC Mandi, you all were unknown to us. After taking admission, you are identified as student of BSc first year. When roll number were assigned to you, that comes under nomenclature. And when according to roll number and your preference, you are classified as student of botany major, student of zoology major and student of chemistry major, that comes under classification. So all these steps, identification, nomenclature and classifications, help to recognize you according to your appropriate position. So likewise, when we identify a unknown plant, name that plant and classify that plant according to well-known system of classification, that is called taxonomy. Student, for most of the scientists, taxonomy and systematics are synonyms, but many may treat these as a separate branch. So let's know what is the difference between taxonomy and systematics. Student, systematics is the study of diversity of organism and their identification, nomenclature, classification and evolution. Means, along with taxonomy, in systematics we also considered evolutionary history of an organism. For example, when we considered your percentage, your schooling and your home station, that comes under evolution. So students, systematic involves taxonomy and phylogeny, that is evolutionary history of an organism. Taxonomy is the study of classification of the plant on the basis of principles. So I repeat once again, taxonomy is identification, nomenclature and classification of the plants, and systematics is the taxonomy plus evolution or phylogeny. Students, D. Candolle first of all coined the term taxonomy. Carolus Linnaeus is considered as father of taxonomy for his great contribution in naming and classifying the plants, while H. Santapau, for his great work in Indian context, is called as the father of Indian taxonomy. Students, next is functional component of taxonomy. There are 5 functional components of taxonomy, and these are identification, classification, nomenclature, description and phylogeny. So let's consider these all one by one. First is identification. Identification is the recognition of an unknown plant by comparing its character with already identified plant given in the keys of identification. So student, this is the first step. When you come across with an unknown plant, then you have to list all its characters and then you need to compare all these characters with the already identified plants, and this can be done with the help of identification keys. In your syllabus there are identification keys, so later you will know how you can identify a plant on the basis of identification keys. So after identifying a plant, next step is its classification. So classification is the arrangement of plant or plants in a group or subgroups according to a particular system of classification. According to the rule of nomenclature. Students, you already know that there is a system of classification and you must have learnt about it in your earlier classes. On the basis of characters, we identify a new plant into a particular species. Student, species is the basic unit of classification and it consists of organisms which are similar in their structure and function. And if you find a plant very unique in its character and these characters are different from already identified plants, then you place it in a particular species. A group of species with similar character is called a genus. So next step is to place species inside a genus. For that, you need to compare the character of that plant with the other plant and then categorize it into genus. Then you have to place genus into a particular families. For that, you must know that family comprises a group of similar genera. Then similar families are placed in a order and similar order form a class. So according to the similarities or differences of the character you identified in that unknown plant, you can place it accordingly in a particular genus, family, order and class. Classes with similarities form a division. So this is a set pattern of classification where you start from a division, then you place in a class, class into order, order into families, families into genus and genus into species. Students, classification help assigning a proper position and rank to a new taxon or to a new plant. So it's very important when you discover a new plant to place into a particular system of classification and assign it a position as well as a rank. Next step is nomenclature. After classifying the plant, you have to assign a suitable scientific name for the taxon, and for that you need to follow some rules and regulation of International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. Students, we have separate code of nomenclature for plants, animal and microorganism, and these are known as International Code of Botanical Nomenclature, International Code of Zoological Nomenclature and International Code of Bacterial Nomenclature. And in examination you may ask a question, expand the term ICBN. Then you have to write International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. Student, after naming the plant, you have to describe or list all the important character of that plant. So that comes under the next point, that is description. So it is systematic listing and recording of maximum character or features of a taxon, plant part or plant in a technical language. Student, for defining a plant or botany, you have a technical language, that is a habit, habitat, flora, calyx, corolla, endoecium, etc. These characteristics on the basis of which a taxon is identified are called diagnostic feature or diagnostic characters. There is a definite pattern for describing a plant, and that must start with habit, that is a plant may be herb, shrub or tree. Habitat, that is its area of occurrence, then its root, stem, leaves, flower, calyx, corolla, endoecium, gynoecium, and this description should end with the reproductive structure, that is fruit and seeds, which are means of pollination or new generation. Last step is phylogeny. It is the evolutionary history of a group of organisms represented by hypothetical way, starting with the ancestral type relationship. Student, when you identify a unknown plant, classify, describe, then last step is to draw its evolutionary history. And you can do that by a hypothetical way, by simply drawing all the character in a branching pattern on a paper, and that is known as phylogram. So a phylogram depict the evolutionary history of organism in a branching pattern on a paper. So these are all are the components of plant taxonomy. So have a quick revision here. First component is identification of a unknown plant. Next is classifying unknown plant into a well-known system of classification. Third is naming of that taxon. Fourth is describing all the important characters. And last is making its evolutionary history in a phylogram. Student, next point is alpha, beta and omega taxonomy. These are the phases of taxonomy, and first of all, these are studied by Turnell in 1935. First is alpha taxonomy. Student, it is a term coined by Turnell. Alpha taxonomic study include collection classification on the basis of morphological character. So, alpha taxonomy deals with identification of the plant according to the morphological characters only, and these morphological characters can be studied or collected by a field survey as well as through the herbarium sheets. Student, the main objective of alpha taxonomy is to identify and name the plant. Alpha taxonomy is also called classical taxonomy or descriptive taxonomy. It leads to compilation of monographs and flora. Student, monograph deals with detailed description of a particular taxons or a division, like you have to explain in detail algae type of Himachal Pradesh, then it will be included in monograph. It's a written document which explain in detail a particular taxon. For example, gymnosperm of India, fungi of Himachal Pradesh, algae of Himachal Pradesh, lichens of Himachal Pradesh. While in floras, it is a written document which include all the plants of a particular area, that may be algae, fungi, bryotado, gymno. Means you have to include all plant type here, and it help in the study of further study of flora of that particular area. Students, we have Flora of Mandi written by P.V. Singh in 2018. Likewise, we also have Flora of Himachal Pradesh, Flora of Simla, Flora of Kullu, Flora of India, Flora of British India written by Bentham and Hooker. Next step is beta taxonomy. Student, beta taxonomy deals with morphology plus evidences from other branches of botany, that is from genetics, that is study of genes, cytology, study of cell, anatomy, internal structure of plant, palynology, study of pollen grain, embryology, study of embryo, physiology, study of metabolic reaction inside the cell, biochemistry, study of chemical reaction inside the plant, and other related branches. So, beta taxonomy means morphology plus evidences from different branches of the botany. Next is omega taxonomy. Student, the term omega taxonomy has been used by Turnell in 1938 for the present day biosystematics or neosystematics. As name biosystematics suggests, it involves alpha beta taxonomy plus evolutionary history of an organism. Means, along with the morphology, cytology, anatomy, and other branches of botany, we also considered here evolutionary history of an organism, and it is mainly based on phonetic system of classification. Phonetic means visual characters of an organism plus some biological relationship with other organism, means its evolutionary history. Student, modern taxonomists utilized evidences from descriptive taxonomy, that is alpha taxonomy, and has established framework for omega taxonomy. Means base for omega taxonomy is alpha taxonomy. Omega taxonomy is regarded as ultimate goal of taxonomy, which considered all the evidences like visual, that is morphological, microscopic, electron microscopic observation, and biochemical evidences for perfect grouping of an organism. Means in omega taxonomy we considered all the aspects, all the modern discoveries for identifying a plant, and it help in correct identification of a plant. So these are the three phases of the taxonomy, that is alpha, beta, and omega taxonomy. So student, I hope you understood this topic, and in examination you may get many short question according to this topic, that may be define plant taxonomy, define systematics, who coined the term taxonomy, who is father of taxonomy, and who is Indian father of taxonomy. What are the functional component of taxonomy? Define alpha taxonomy, define beta taxonomy, and define omega taxonomy. You may ask a detailed question, define taxonomy and explain its component and phases. So students, I hope you understood the topic, and if you have any queries, free feel to ask me anytime. Thank you very much for listening.